Pool versus everybody. As we all know now about the Fabinho, know who you're interested in, and it's big to see a player who turned down United apparently, and so apparently Arsenal wanted to get him at last minute, couldn't get him. So it's good. He's turning down rivals or not going to rivals for us. That's always good. A team who finished higher than us in the Premier League and United, and a manager who's CV is probably a bit better than Klopp. He could have definitely gone there. Known as a bigger club, money wise, they're probably gonna be bringing in lots of players. Yeah. I'm gonna get to Fekir in a second. But this is really good. This is really good, especially coming after the final that we had. We were looking for some good news, and this is it. So it's perfect to me. He definitely comes right in. I don't care what people say. I know we have Henderson there, but this guy is. I mean, he makes Henderson look like an under 13 player, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this guy is. This is his actual position too, though. So I don't know if Henderson is really naturally a six. We're getting a six, and we're getting him for a reason. Klopp's not buying him just to have him on the bench. Now, of course, we rotate him. He might not play every game, of course, but I think he's going to be the central figure in front of that defense. I don't see why we would get him if not. He also can play right back, which I think we're pretty good at. So DM is what it is for me, bro. We wanted Diarra, and we got Fabinho. Cannot complain. No, and honestly, Fabinho, I can't say he was. I knew who he was, but he wasn't really on the top of my list as far as DMs, and I was getting to the point where I didn't even know if Klopp wanted to go for a DM. So we did it. It's a Brazilian. That's good for Firmino. Apparently, Firmino had a lot to do with him coming. They obviously are familiar with each other, played internationally together. So it looks like Fakir is definitely all but done. That should be announced sooner than later. And the way we're doing business now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's announced today at some point. But before the end of the week, that should be announced. We'll see what happens. And for me, it's two different ways you can go. Um, you can go 4-2-3-1, and you can have Keita and Fabinho there sitting. Fabinho more of the sitter, Keita kind of wandering a bit up and down. Um, and then you have Mane, Salah on the wings, and then you have Fakir, assuming we get him soon, and then Firmino up top. Or you can go 4-4-2 diamond, and you can have Fabinho kind of holding there in front of which will be back two with Van Dyke and Lovren. Our fullbacks usually push up, and then you have Fakir and Keita, and then maybe Mane in that 10, or maybe even Bobby, and then Salah and Mane up top, or Mane and Salah and Firmino up top. So either way, there's different ways you can go flex. I don't really see the 4-3-3 being something that we consist with all season. I think we might switch it, but what I like most about Fabinho is his character. He's not that. Yeah, and he's a physical dude too, man. The height, he's an animal, a beast. Salah, Fekir, Mane, Firmino. Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. So it should be good, man. It should be really good. Yeah, 4-2-3-1. Yeah, I think 4-2-3-1 is probably most likely what we'll see. But I still can see the diamond. I can see that happening. I think we can go flex. I think we can go between them both. But I just don't see 4-3-3 straight up 4-3-3 like we've been seeing. So yeah, that'll be interesting, man. That'll be really really interesting. Hoping to get back on and talk more about just players that more other players we think we should bring in, players we think we should leave out. And hopefully we'll be able to get that done in a little bit more in depth on Fabinho on the Anfield Roar channel. I'm having some technical difficulties with connections, but we'll definitely try to get that soon. Yeah, yeah. I think it's no more, man. And again, we need to be able to be flexible, and I think that's what we're trying to do. And I can see us using 4-3-3 at times. Depending on certain teams we're playing at home, how they're setting up away. It just depends. I don't think we will totally bend it, but I think with the players we're getting, we'll see a bit more of a different formation for the majority of the season, I would say. So it looks like now, I mean, Oblak is definitely number one on the list as far as who we're trying to target. Michael Edwards, I don't know who he is, man. I don't know where he came from or what, but he's amazing and he's moving in a very good way. When you can do something like that, bring in a quality player like that quickly before the World Cup, and that's another thing. This guy's not going to be in the World Cup. So as far as preseason, him, Keita, they're going to be totally fit, totally ready, fit, and that's more of why I think there's no real question that he's going to be starting. I just, you know what I mean, and that would have been something that they took into consideration. Okay, we want this guy. Of course, he's talented. He's Brazilian, Firmino link, the height and all those things, but also he didn't go to the Brazilian squad. Why? I don't know, but that's better for us, to have those two midfielders available and ready from day one with the preseason. It's amazing. I didn't say I'd start Genie over him. And or if you're asking me if I would, no, I wouldn't. Uh, Genie's a bench player at this point, or rotation player, however you want to call it. He's not, to me. He's not, especially if we're getting Fakir in. He's not a guy that would start. And if Ox was healthy, I think Ox gets a start over him. The only thing is Genie is better than Fabinho and Smiling. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm good with the Smiling, man. We need some more hard men. So, the smiling and all that is cool. I'm sure Fabinho could smile a bit as well, but he smiled pretty nicely when he's holding that jersey up. Didn't pick him because of the years in Brazil League, which is ridiculous. Is that really true though? I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know. I didn't realize that Fabinho had played with Madrid for a short period of time on loan, the B team and the senior squad on loan for maybe a season, half a season, something like that. But no, man. Again, he's one of those guys that was kind of, I think, went missing. That whole kind of group of guys that left Monaco to other teams. Allegedly, he was the reason why Bakayoko, sorry, looked so good. Playing off of him, and he was the kind of the better of the two in that midfield. Yeah, I mean, it could be true. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the squad that Brazil have, they should definitely be contending. There should be no excuses. I mean, they got a stacked squad. People are talking about Spain and Germany, rightfully so, especially Germany. But Brazil should definitely be contending. That's my opinion. And they have some things they got to clean up anyway from what happened last time. Yeah, so it's exciting times right now, man. And this is again, it's just a really good way to see the team going, and when you can be this quiet and slick about it, that's really really good, man. It's really really good. So I think the keeper has got to be one of the next positions. I know people are kind of prisoner of the moment, and they think that because Lauren had a good game in the final, we don't need to send him back. Listen, he's not a friend with Neymar. Politics. Yeah, and that's similar things going on with other sides. Argentina with Icardi and all this other foolishness. More of these leaks again. Careful. Lallana at best a role player, bench player. I just don't really know how he's gonna really come back next season. He's another guy that's not going to be in the World Cup, so maybe that helps him try to get back to where he was. The season where he was really, really good for us. I don't know. I mean, it looks like Clark really, really loves him too. So I don't really see him leaving. I don't really see him leaving. He is a guy that I think we probably should cut our losses with. And I'll get into that on another video at another date. But yeah, for me, it's Alana on reserves. Yeah, and that's the other thing. He's getting older. He's not getting any, definitely not getting any younger. I think we've kind of seen the peak of what we can see from Lallana. And again, maybe a supporting role off the bench. I just don't, or rotation. I'm sure he might be get some games if he's back to, a good level. There may be some games that he comes in. We're gonna need a strong squad for the season coming up. We've seen it enough of not having a strong squad and how that hurts us towards the end of seasons and not being able to last a full season competitively and consistently. So we definitely, it's definitely obvious that we're going to need a strong team. And you look at teams like City and Pep Guardiola. He gets players in. If he doesn't fit, you get them out. He's bought three goalkeepers, I think, since he's been there. I think Bravo was the last one and just didn't work, so he got him out of there and got the Brazilian kid. So you got to be, for like a better term, harsh sometimes. And if he's not a guy who you think you can, if you can't see him winning you championships, you need a keeper. The teams that win leagues, they have average to really good keepers, above average to really good keepers. Schmeichel at Leicester City had a pretty good season that season. I don't know if he's amazing, but he's good enough. I think he's better than Karius. So that needs to happen. That needs to happen. If you're gonna keep him as number two, I don't even think that. But if you're gonna do that, fine. But you have to get a new keeper. That's just what I chose, man. I mean, this is. I'm not really in this for subscribers, so if people like it and they come across it, then fine. But I don't really see the need to put the number of subscribers there. I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked at it in so long, and I don't really plan on it. But that's just the way my mind is set up, man. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting, man. It really is gonna be exciting to see, how we line up. Like I said, the Fakir thing looks almost just about done. So hopefully that gets over the line on the next couple of days. And yeah, I don't know, man. He'll be back at some point. I hope we get Block made. It would be unbelievable. Yeah, that release clause is pretty monstrous. I mean, so will we pay that much on a keeper when we can maybe split that up? Back to the center back though, I think people are look. Lyron was good and he's been good and a lot of times in this season. And he's also had his kind of what we call curious moments now, where you just think, well, what on earth are you doing? You just lost your head. And I still think we need a center back, at least one to throw in there. Lovren and Matip have both proven they cannot finish the season. They both are injury prone, especially Matip. But yeah, we definitely need a new center back. Yeah. At least one. I mean, even if it's somebody you're just going to throw in there for competition or as a rotation option or something. But we need someone who's decent, not just some. There's been talk about Tarkovsky from Burnley. I don't mind that. Much better than. Yeah, Oblak is definitely a top keeper in this league. You think about Noor, am I saying his name right? The keeper for Germany and Bayern, Noor, whatever his name is. I think a backup striker is more important than a new center back. So give me your opinion of a backup striker. Like who would you go with that would be happy playing a backup striker role? Yeah, young guy from Newcastle, captain that squad. I take him. I take Tarkovsky. You think about guys like serious dudes. I think Skriniar from Inter. Somebody mentioned the guy from Atletico Madrid. I can't think of his name right now. Young Uruguayan, I think. Origi, because why not? Yeah, Origi's coming back, but I mean, you made it. Oh, so I thought you meant like a new striker. Not, I mean, that's pretty much our player. He's just on loan. So yeah, Pulisic, okay. Um, yeah, definitely. Or if we get that Fakir, that could be it. Yeah, because again, I think Klopp is looking for guys that can play, different positions. And again, as good as we are at right back, Fabinho could slide in there. If there's some kind of extreme situation where we need to get that filled, um, he can do that. So right, but give me some names. You're saying we need a backup striker, but give me some names besides Origi, because I agree. I don't want to look at the bench and see. I don't really rate Pulisic that high as some people do. I hope I'm wrong. Again, I think under Klopp he can be amazing, but I don't rate him that high. We'll see though. We'll see. I just Americans in general, just I don't rate them in football. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. It's not our sport. I know he does well. He's done well where he's been, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. If we get him, obviously I hope that I am wrong. So Dembele, yeah, I love Dembele. I love Dembele. I don't know if this injury he's gotten in Barcelona is going to really affect him long term. But I like him. I don't really want him if we're only getting him on loan though. I mean, if that's our only option, I guess I'll take him. Balati, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Batshuayi, yeah, Chelsea be crazy to let him go. No, I know who Balati is. I think he's a bit overrated though. He had that one good season. I mean, to me, Balotelli should be starting as a striker for Italy. every time. So yeah, that's the thing about strikers. I don't really this for me. There's no one out there that's going to be able to do what he does. It's more about wing play now. DeBelly or Suarez, if you could choose. I'm not a Suarez guy. I don't like cannibalists and racists. So to be fair, I can't think of anyone under 30 mil that would be. Yeah, I mean, people have thrown on Vardy. Um, so it's really hard to find somebody like that. So I think you get a Rigi. You try to get Woodburn in there working. Yeah, some wingers. I mean, listen, I'm not saying maybe there's some strikers out there. Again, Firmino's not your typical striker, so we're not looking for. Again, maybe you do get someone who's going to be. I don't want Vardy anyway, but I mean, listen. Um, I'm considering him, but again, that doesn't. When I, you know, another guy who will be available in preseason early and get some work done and improve for sure. He's young, I get it. But I don't want to look at a bench of Solanke and Ings. It's for guys to come in for Firmino. So I consider him, sure, being a part of the squad. But I think it might be better to just have him loaned out. Get some consistent playing in a Dutch league, or the Scottish. Maybe he goes and play with Stevens, Gerrard. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Again, yeah, 30 or less maybe. But again, I need names, guys, and I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone. So I think we might get some wingers or a winger. And again, hope Origi can come back good. Yeah, Werner would be good. Just don't think we go for a guy like that. The money would be atrocious. Breakout season though, maybe start him in cup games. Yeah, he could have a breakout season. That's a big could though. That's not Werner from Leipzig also dangerous. But yeah. A lot of people have been saying Werner. Look, I like Solanke. I rate the dude, and I love how he finished the season. Getting a goal and assist, but he's not going to get any regular playing time. He's just not. Yeah, Batch is going to be a really hot commodity this season. I think he went to the World Cup with Belgium. Did really good in the Bundesliga. Another player Chelsea just kind of shipped out with no real care. So it'd probably be hard to get him as well. When you go to a team like Borussia Dortmund and you do as well as you do, he's probably thinking, and especially if he has a good World Cup. Again, I don't know if he's at the Belgian squad. Somebody let me know if he is or not. But he's probably thinking, listen, I don't need to be playing second fiddle to anybody anymore. I've proven what I can do. And that's the thing I don't want to say risk, but that's the thing you got to take in consideration when you loan guys out. If they go and smash it, then they'll come back thinking, and naturally they should, thinking, hey, look, I proved it. Maybe you don't see what I have. So, I think he's proven people wrong. I thought he was always pretty good, and it seemed like playing with Chelsea, he always did something really amazing. I think he scored the goal to win them the league, when they won it recently. So, then the only other player I could think of is, well, come on, Sturridge is not. We're not keeping Sturridge. That's just not gonna happen. So, I mean, again, I'll get into players that I think we'll let go. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I mean, I think it's pretty straightforward. He's on loan at Wolfsburg, and I think he's still our player, and he'll be back. But there's no news that's really come out about that. So I don't really know. Last I heard about him or from him was him trying to give Karius, I think, some encouragement on social media. So, but I think Enrique could be a good fit for us. He's not good enough. Yeah. Well, how much would you want for him? We haven't discussed that. What I want for who? Sturridge? How long is the loan? I'm not sure actually on the loan thing, man. I'm not sure on the loan thing. Um, but yeah, how much would I want for Sturridge? I don't know, man. I don't even know what his worth is at this point anymore, to be honest. And I gotta feel like Liverpool at this point, not that they would take anything, but you can't expect anything really, substantial. Maybe 20, 25. I mean, a team that might be desperate. I mean, West Brom was desperate at the time, and they didn't get anything from him. May take him, but I don't really see anything more than 20, 25. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think even 20, 25 is being generous. So I don't know about Sturridge, man. It's just no manager in their right mind. Maybe he goes to China. I don't MLS. I don't know. Which is really sad to say. But I just don't really see him playing top flight competitively anymore. I can't imagine a world where Sturridge is back being the starting striker for anybody in a competitive league. You know, if you got something to convince me differently, let me know. But I just don't really see that. So, but yeah, hopefully, we'll have some news about Fakir, maybe some other players. I mean, the way Liverpool's moving now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple other surprises in there that maybe we didn't see coming or didn't think can happen. Um, Again, the Allison Roma Liverpool thing. You know, I'm sure Roma's salty right now, saying as though um, Salah looks like and then who are they going to go with if they give up Allison? That's not that's a smart move in my opinion. So I don't know if we can get Allison. Oblak again. The amount that's wanted for him is pretty crazy. So, you know, do you spend that on a Jack Butland? I know not of us don't want that. You know, or Donnarumma. Maybe both of those are cheaper, and then maybe get a center back and another, I don't know, attacking player or backup striker, like people are saying. No, I know, but so is the money. The money levels are above as well. So I'm just trying to think of a more frugal, inexpensive player. Do you think one keeper is enough? No, I do think two. In my world, I think two would be best. Um, but I think we're gonna try to do this collab now. So I'm gonna get off. You guys tune into Aaron for a Roar if you can.